and happy Manga Monday! For this video, we are going to be tackling all of the Yuri on my TBR. That includes one-shots, first volumes that I got, and a couple of complete series I hope I can finish. So my original plan for this video was to do kind of like what I did in the BL 24-hour binge-a-thon challenge, only it was just to see how many I could read at once before I tapped out. I still plan to do that video at some point for something at least, but because my schedule just got really busy, summer starts and like my work picks up, so yeah, it's just I didn't have a day to just dedicate to reading, so I'm doing more of a vlog style video where I'm gonna read like chunks of them every day this week. It's gonna be more of a chill, casual kind of video. I hope you don't mind. It's also going to be really hot this week, so like I'm also just gonna, I know I'm gonna be hunkered in my room with my little AC window unit trying to beat the heat, or going into my pool. So like you will see me probably with my hair up most of the time, looking as casual as this video is, because it's too hot for me to care about all of this. So yeah, I hope you enjoy nonetheless. I'm really excited to read these Yuri titles, and I've been reading your comments and listening to people that really want me to read more Yuri, and I really want to read more Yuri. I have found a lot that I've liked just this year, so it's definitely something I need to expand upon. I hope you enjoy. I hope you find a new volume that piques your interest in this, just like I hope I find one. So yeah, let's just start at day one and see what I can read. All right, day one, I am set up in my bed as per usual. This is like my go-to reading spot. You might hear the air conditioner at certain times. If it just gets too hot, it'll kick on, so yeah. Anyway, for day one, I'm hoping to finish all of the one-shots on my TBR, and I will report back after each volume has been read to just give you my overall thoughts, opinions, and rating. Okay, just finished. I married my best friend to shut my parents up. Yes, it was definitely a like marriage of convenience. The one girl, Morimoto, has these really obnoxious parents who like just want her to marry for like show to like a good guy, you know, like for status, and so they can brag about her. And she's just like not interested in guys or dating or marriage or anything. And she has this friend from high school, so they've been friends for a long time, and she suggests that they just get married, which I guess you can have like a certificate kind of between two people of the same sex in the Shibuya ward, so you have to live there. So they move in together. It's quite cute, it's quite simple, nothing too crazy, but both the girls were just really sweet and funny, and I did really like it. I think it's just a soft, easy read, close proximity romance. There was also this second story, Anaerobic Love, which took up just a little bit about two roommates in this elite athletic school. They both did track and field, but one of them got hurt, and then there might be some feelings there. But it was quite short, and it was just like the start of something, maybe, who knows, you know, teasing, like a little tease of the story. Okay, now as for rating, last time I rated things out of 5 stars. I do tend to do 5 stars on my Instagram. By the way, follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. It's ms.manga_pics, P-I-C-S. And you can see all the latest reads, and I put in my story as I read monthly, and I try to do some pretty posts and yada yada yada. So go follow me on there. But anyway, I feel like sometimes 5 out of 5 stars is too limiting for me, so I think I'm gonna do it out of 10 stars. So I'm gonna give this a 8 out of 10 stars. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good, pretty solid, and I would pick it up to read again if I was in the mood for some soft, cute, more wholesome Yuri romance. So yeah, first volume done. Now on to the next. Okay, I'm back after a little dip in my pool, if you couldn't tell. And I've finished The Whole of Humanity Has Gone Yuri Except for Me. So while there are some good things about this one, I'll say I really liked Marika, who is the girl that all of a sudden wakes up in this world that is only filled with women, and so it's kind of like an all-female Yuri, which I think is really interesting and yet wasn't really explored that much, sadly. And I also really liked Lily, who is the girl that she ends up confiding in about how this is not her world and she doesn't understand what happened. And Lily ends up helping her try to figure out what happened to her and if she can go back to her world, except for that Lily is really into Marika, and for no real reason. Like, I just feel like this had such a great core concept idea and great, like, two main characters that I thought were really cute and really interesting, but that, like, their motivations, their interest in each other, the world itself wasn't fleshed out enough for my liking personally. And it gets very bogged down by just Marika trying to figure out what happened to her, which is understandable. I thought it would be so interesting, and I found it really boring, yet convoluted and nonsensical at the same time. Like, I still don't understand what the frick happened. I like time shenanigans, or in this case, kind of the idea of parallel universes, you know, the whole multiverse. I think it's all interesting concepts. But this just wasn't executed well enough for me personally. But yeah, I just really wanted to marinate more in this world and with these girls and see their feelings naturally progress, I guess, which is not what I feel like I got. And I don't know, I just feel like disappointed, sadly. Yeah, so I think I'd give this a 6 out of 10 stars, if you will. But yeah, I think I'm going to be unhauling it, sadly. I wouldn't really want to read it again because, like I said, the plot doesn't make enough sense to me. And while I like the girls, their relationship really wasn't center focus. It feels like it is, but yet I don't really know enough about them. I don't feel like they got close enough to each other organically for me to have any feelings whatsoever. So unfortunately, this was a bit of a miss for me. But let's see what my third and final one-shot read will be like. Can't wait. Yeah, Mushroom Girls in Love. So the cover looks so cute and interesting. And I mean, my friend just gave it to me, so I really can't complain. I mean, I like the premise where we're again in an all-women world, only these women aren't really women, they're fungi. But it's interesting, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Intelligent fungi people, girls, I guess, I don't know. My first major gripe is their names. Why the hell are their names so similar? I could not for the life of me tell you who is who. Not that it really matters, but like we have Ariella and Ariella. Changing 2 E's to A's in a name is fucking bananas to me. Like, please don't do this to my stupid brain, because it has a hard enough time with 2 very different names, let alone two very similar names. I have no idea who they're talking about half the time in this book. And I also, unlike in the last one, at least I liked both of the girls. In this one, they have zero personalities. They have traits, like one is smart and more genteel, and the other one's tougher and more of a like go-getter kind of action-oriented person. That's it. That's just traits. Like, that's not like personalities. It made me really not care about them at all. To top it off, we don't get much of a backstory of why they fell in love to begin with. Like, we get a story of how they met. Okay, cute, but like, you get married at the risk of you can rot if you're not compatible? That's like a huge risk, right? Like, you'd think that you would have taken more time to focus on why they would take that risk and make the readers like sympathize or like understand and feel compassion towards these girls who like would be taking such a big risk that one of them can literally like rot, presumably dying, you know, if the rot got bad. I don't know fungi, man. I'm just a stupid person. But like, the point is, like, we should have seen a lot more of their individual personalities and their relationship together as a whole. It became very plot heavy with this girl, I don't remember which is which, this girl with the longer hair being a target for one of the princesses of this society who wanted to be with her, but now she's married to this other girl, and so she's like, hey, steal her back for me. It makes like half of the story just be, actually more than half the story, like probably 3/4 of the story is just her getting kidnapped, their attack on her and getting her kidnapped, and then her coming to save her. I'm sorry if it spoils it. I don't care. I'm doing you a favor. Do not pick up this book. I think, like, it looked so cute. I was like, no, there's no way I'm not gonna just like enjoy it for like what it is. But like, no, I'm gonna give it 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. It's not good. This cover is the cutest thing about this book. Oh, it goes without saying I'm unhauling it, so sorry. But bye-bye. Moving on from the one-shots, I've started reading the first volumes I picked up. Like, I'm trying to go in order, like one-shots, then first volumes, then ones I have more than one volume of to see how I feel, and then like complete series last and see if I can finish those. But yeah, that's just the goal. So anyway, first up of the first volumes, I got Failed Princesses. So this is one of the high school ones I got. I tried to get a lot more adult Yuri, so this is one of the few ones set in high school, but I just thought the art was really cute on the cover, and I love me a good opposites attract, and that is the premise for this one. We have the kind of princess of, or queen bee, if you will, of the class, Fujishiro, and she kind of, you know, is in the beginning your typical popular girl, a little bit mean, a little bit looking down on her not so cute classmate Kurakawa. But after her boyfriend is a total and utter sleazebag, and Kurakawa is there to, you know, kind of make her feel better, she realizes that she's just being petty about, you know, looks and stuff, and so she wants to be friends. And that's the kind of beginning of their friendship, and it's very much going to be quickly friends to then becoming maybe lovers. I mean, it's a Yuri romance, so what do you think? But yeah, I thought that their relationship progression felt pretty natural. She's just more focused now on what, you know, she wants, and she wants to be friends. So yeah, it's really simple, it's really cute, you know, she just wants to be pretty, and she's helping Kurokawa to look cuter and prettier and be more confident. And she's a little conflicted by the end of this first volume, but I think it's just really cute and promising. So I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I really did like it. I just thought it was super sweet, and I could like see myself really enjoying this series. So I'm optimistic about it. So that's why I'm going so high with the grade. Hopefully it won't disappoint me, but I'm definitely excited to get the next volume in this series and read further on with these two cute girls. Okay, it is morning of day 2. Just took a cool shower. Trying everything to stay cool. When you live in a house that doesn't have central air, it's rough in here. It's rough when we get a heat wave. Anyway, I finished this last night, but I was kind of tired and didn't feel like recording, so I'm counting it on day 2. I don't care. Sue me. I don't know which is love. Okay, so this one is just like, it had me like giggling the whole time. It was just so funny. It like, if it was a guy in this situation, I would just be rolling my eyes. To be honest with you, I'd be like, oh my God, stop falling in love with every freaking woman you meet. But it's kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry guys. Having a female protagonist just makes it so much better, and like, I'm okay with this like harem plot style. So yeah, it's so absurd. Like, it feels absurdly like early 2000s harem that I used to like watch, with the like little etchiness and the little like girls just like drawn to him for whatever reason. And it's like that vibe, but it feels fresh because it's a woman protagonist. I don't know. I'm biased, I guess. I don't know. It's cute. It's cute. So May had her heart broken on the final days of high school when the girl that she really liked, her best friend, told her that she got herself a boyfriend. And so upon entering college, May is just like, I'm gonna get a girlfriend. I'm gonna get a girlfriend. That is like the only thing on her mind. And of course, she ends up meeting 5 lovely ladies who are all inexplicably attracted to her. We got a professor, which I honestly like don't usually like when there's a teacher-student. Like, why is the professor one of my top 2? Why? I don't know. There's something so cute about her, and I'm just like, damn, not me rooting for a professor to get with a student. And then there's my other favorite girl, Nato, and I just love me an androgynous girl or androgynous boy. Like, androgyny is so hot to me that I was, as soon as I saw them, I was like, I know this one's gonna be one I like. But she's also really, really stinking cute and funny and awkward as hell. She's really attracted to voices, and she falls for May because of her cute voice. Then there's 3 other girls. So yeah, there's just something about May that all the girls like. So she's got her pick of any girl, really. I mean, she doesn't quite know this yet, but like, she's also just starting to question, okay, maybe I could get a girlfriend, but which of these girls do I even love? So of course, ties back into the title. And yeah, I thought May was cute. Overall, really cute. I'm gonna stop gushing about it now because yeah, I really enjoyed it. I didn't think I would, but when I finished it, I was like, oh, I'll give this one an 8.5. But honestly, I'm gonna move it up to a 9 as well. Two first volumes, and they both get a 9 out of 10 for me. I mean, it was just really cute. What can I say? I'm looking forward to more crazy antics from May in the next volume. Okay, I just finished my 3rd first volume, Catch These Hands. I don't know why. I've always been interested in this one since I first saw it, but I just like didn't pick it up. It's so cute. I really do love when like one of the characters is really into the other and the other one isn't into them. I'm so bad. I'm so messy. But yeah, so we have two girls. They also knew each other from high school, but they were from rival schools, and all they used to do is fight each other because essentially they were both delinquents, but one of them was kind of only just like fell into it and then became infatuated with this other delinquent girl, so she leaned into the delinquency just to get closer to her and be remembered by her because she only remembers strong people. So yeah, they meet up again when Takebe is trying to shop for clothes to like change her delinquent vibe, but it's like, clothes aren't gonna help you, girly. You just have that vibe. Like, you need to change your energy. Like, she's just always scowling and stuff. But anyway, when she's shopping for her non-delinquent clothes, she runs into Soramori. And so Soramori calls her out. And of course, Takebe isn't gonna like shy away from a fight, but the fight has stakes. Soramori says if she beats her in this fight, then they have to start dating. And she reveals that she's had this huge crush on her since high school. And oh my god, Soramori is just so cute. I absolutely love it. Of course they start dating, but it's like very awkward because Takebe is not really romantically interested in her, but she can't stand to like break her word, so she just goes along with it. But you can tell she's like getting at least into being friends with Soramori, and Soramori is just, she's so into this girl, but she is so awkward that like any like closeness that they actually attain, she just lashes out with her fists. Oh my god, I love it. It's adorable. It's so freaking cute. And she's so yeah, I'm gonna just give this one a 10 out of 10. I loved it. It was cute. I like that they're older. I like the one-sided love thing with the cold, delinquent Takebe, and then the softer yet so awkward and clumsy Soramori. So yeah, it's just an adorable duo. I'm really excited to read more again. Honestly, all these first volumes have been right up my alley, so I'm not disappointed. The one-shots were a mixed bag, but these are starting off really strong. It's been a long day, but it is still day 2. I'm back after working and going to the manga store. I mostly picked up ongoing series that I really love, that a new volume came out of, but I did grab a couple of first volumes, and this one was one of them. I was immediately intrigued by the premise. This monster wants to eat me. So first off, the cover, the premise, I love it all, and the art inside is just the perfect balance between super pretty and like effectively creepy. So yeah, the premise itself is that this girl, Hinako, who is obviously troubled by something that happened in her past. We can kind of surmise that a traumatic event happened in her childhood. And all of a sudden she's attacked by this creepy creature from the ocean deep, trying to drag her to her death. But she is miraculously saved by a mermaid and goes by the name Shiori. So Shiori insists that she will be the one to devour Hinako, and that Hinako has like this scent to her that makes her very desirable to, you know, monsters, so to say, creatures of the deep. I mean, I love a good premise that has fantasy, horror elements. It is giving the Yuri version of The Summer Hikaru Died. So I'm really liking that. It's like a little less like psychologically creepy so far, but I'm digging it. I'm digging the creepy elements in it. And for whatever reason, Hinako isn't really freaked out or scared of Shiori and her declaration that she's going to be devoured by her. I like that it's not like any of the other volumes that I've been reading. So yeah, just very different and darker in tone. And I like that. So I'm giving it a solid 8 out of 10. That sounds bad because I gave the other ones 9s and 10s, but like really, and I'm very excited to see a more creepy, dark, supernatural Yuri as well now. I was able to finish the last volume that I only had one volume of. And that one was actually not a manga, but a Webtune Pulse. So I, again, had been eyeing this for a while. This beautiful art on the cover, the premise, which is, of course, a doctor with no heart, and the woman who needs one. And you know, I love me my cold, my distant girls and boys. And while she is very much more personable than the usual cold ones that I enjoy, she is still very much keeping herself at a distance to everyone around her and just looking for some casual hookup shenanigans. And then, of course, as a doctor, she ends up meeting this patient who has a heart defect, Lynn, and she doesn't really want to get a heart transplant, which is eventually what she'll need if she wants to live. But Lynn is interested in maybe getting to know Dr. Mel here a little bit better. So yeah, I found the art really nice. I like the story so far. I mean, it's a pretty thin volume, so it wasn't like a ton that we get of their relationship. Obviously, they've just met in this volume, so it's very new, but they're both very cute in different ways. And yeah, I think it's another promising one. And I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Like, I like what I saw, and I'm very much interested to read more, but I wasn't like immediately like smitten. Very good all around, solid. So yeah, I'm excited and I'm happy. Even after a long day, I was able to finish the books that I was hoping to read for day 2. And now we just have the series that I have more than one volume of left to read, and that will be next up. Hello and welcome to day 3. Yes, I am still in my pajamas. I pretty much just got up and read these 2 books so I could talk about them because I have a long day of work ahead of me. This is probably all I'll read today for day 3. Anyway, I just finished Donuts Under a Crescent Moon Volumes 1 and Volumes 2. So yeah, this is a 4-volume series. I don't think I mentioned this on a lot of them, like how long they are. My bad. But I got the first 2 volumes. I especially was interested in this one because it is about adults. You know, I like me an adult romance. But yeah, it is a office romance setting, which I always love me a good office romance. 2 women who, again, kind of opposites attract vibes. One is kind of more standoffish, quiet, and the other one's very smiley and fashionable and more outgoing. But when Hinako is feeling really down on herself after refusing to date yet another man and have a quote-unquote normal relationship, which is all she wants. She just wants to feel normal. She keeps repeating that a lot. But when she's feeling really down on herself, she ends up bumping into Satao, and her coworker, you know, kind of just is there for her, and it just sparks a little bit of a interest in Hinako, and they start getting closer from there. We learn that Sato is pretty closed off for personal reasons, so there's some drama, some angst to it, but it's not like direct. The two characters themselves are very much sweet, kind individuals that are not toxic. They're very thoughtful to each other and stuff. So it's just like, you know, situational drama and angst. But of course, like, oh, they're so cute. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, you guys just need to get together. And then volume two actually made me tear up a couple of times. I don't know why. It was just like, I don't know, the these tender moments between them, like nothing even like really high stakes or really intense or anything, but just like this softness, this tenderness, this vulnerability. And I was just like, stop it. I'm gonna cry. Ugh. And we also kind of, I'm not gonna say anything for sure because obviously I haven't finished the series, but it could possibly be an asexual romance because when Hinako is questioned on doesn't she want to kiss Satao, she's not very sure if she wants to kiss her, and she's been very like, with men. So it could be asexual, aromantic, something like that. But I'm not going to put words in the series' mouth. It could very well not be that case. But I would really love to see that representation. That would be great if Hinako identifies in that. Even if it isn't said in so many words, if that's like the vibe I get by the end, that'd be nice to see. But yeah, hopefully, whether that's the case or not, these two just can have a really lovely relationship. It's that completement, you know, like they're like two jigsaw puzzles that, you know, you just feel like they make each other better and they have fun with each other and you just want them to be happy together, you know? So yeah, I would, oh my gosh. I don't know, I'd give volume one like an 8.5 out of 10. I was liking it, but I wasn't like, oh my god, these girls. I'm obsessed. But by volume two, I was obsessed. So I'd give volume two a 10 out of 10. So we'll round it up. We'll say cumulatively they get a 9.5 out of 10. I don't even care if the math ain't mathing, because I've never been good at math. But yeah, that's my rating. Oopsie. I'm hurting my books. No. But yeah, that's my rating. And the only Yuri I have left to read are complete series. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I filmed an outro the day I filmed the intro. I was all set to read everything on my TBR. But then my schedule changed beyond my control, and it just, realistically, I probably wouldn't have been able to do it regardless. But yeah, so I'm stopping it right here. I have already read 2 of the 3 series. So my goal is to finish the last one and also give you a little short and sweet video that I will upload as an extra video either Friday or Saturday. So yeah, sorry about that. And I hope you look forward to my extra video if you want more Yuri goodness. And I hope you enjoyed this one. Please hit the thumbs up button if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm using the kitty to get the subscriptions. Is it working? Have you clicked subscribe yet? My cat will be sad. Are you sad if they don't subscribe? You don't care. You just want me to let you go. But yes, please do subscribe for my cat Izzy and for more manga content like this. Until next time, bye!